Once again, I wish to speak more knowledge that I have about Catch the Fire Toronto. This knowledge has been given to me through many ways, mostly because of the surveillance camera and the two-way microphone of my knowledge of the 268 Atwell. Today, I will name names. Mr. John Arnott has full knowledge of each and every situation that has happened. They have yet have to give me any money. I am living in a room, not a rooming house. I'm living in a guest house in Mississauga, and my things, every one of them, is still in St. Catharines. John Arnott has been consulting with the legal team in regards to giving me money. Mr. John Arnott wishes to have me moved to Stratford or to place me in Burlington, all of which are far away from the destiny and far away from my bridegroom and beloved. Today I'm going to name names. We have, first of all, and I just wish to reiterate that Mr. John Arnott and the board members who are not Satanists, the board members are well aware of what is happening, as well as some staff members and leadership. First of all, let's take the number one leader, Ash Bouvier. Her name is Ash Bouvier, which is her maiden name. This maiden name, she has allegedly, like I stated before, contacted ODSP to have my ODSP removed because she had reason to believe that I had a mental issue and I had ODS. I was methadone addict. I was in the hospital for some time in November, as I stated before. I had a psychiatric assessment. The only thing that revealed was I was suffering from trauma. That trauma, I do have paperwork and documentation that I do not have any such form of a mental issue. Mr. John Arnott wishes to control me in that sense by contacting certain members of my biological family, as well as by contacting airports, as well as by contacting train stations. Ash Bouvier has also taken money from board members to allow Melinda Jeffries, allegedly, she has taken money, allegedly allowed Melinda Jeffries to bring me back to St. Catharines through threats. Melinda Jeffries has been allegedly charged with assault, but the charges didn't stick because of the fact that she didn't have any prior records. However, allegedly, there is some criminal activity that involves her and me and Lisa and Greg Satchel. Allegedly, there is some evidence that she has allegedly perpetrated these crimes. Secondly, and first and foremost, and I should not be remiss in saying that Zachary Lanoux has allegedly raped a number of School of Ministry students and allegedly has raped youth on Friday evenings. He also has allegedly molested two children of a leader. He also has allegedly a record in a former province, and that's why he came to Ontario. Another thing, he now has a conviction pending for an alleged rape that has been proven. I just say allegedly because I do not wish to have my character, I do not wish to invoke criminal charges on myself. They will be proven. Now let's start third. Who else can we state? Oh, yes, the members of the board of directors who are Satanists. Those aren't alleged Satanists. I will not mention their names because we know that Satanists are very powerful in the supernatural realm. If you do not know how to react and how to protect yourself supernaturally. Let's see. Sandra Abrams, the children's ministry leader. She has allegedly allowed a young child who was physically abused. She allegedly allowed this child to go home to its home where the individuals who abused this young child, and unfortunately, due to her inept unprofessionalism and knowledge, she allegedly allowed this child to succumb to the child's injuries and it died. Let's see, who else can we speak about? Um, yes. Oh, and we will now speak about. Um, hmm. I still have not received any money from Mr. John Arnott, and he's allegedly sent Zachary Lanu to kidnap me. I was supposed to go to the laundromat yesterday and today, and also Zachary Lanu showed up here last night to allegedly come in and kidnap me and to rape me. Um, so let's see who else. John or I have sent a present to Catch the Fire Rally, my new members of my leadership and the staff members of my new church that I am a member of. And John Arnott was allegedly going to take it, contact the airport or wherever, Canada Post in Mississauga, and say it was filled with crystal methadone. It has already cleared customs and it is gone on its way. I still am sitting here. John Arnott has still threatening me. He has full knowledge of what is happening with me. He has full knowledge of what has happened within his church, within the office. Allegedly, John Arnott himself has been threatening little children and speaking to them. And he's also allegedly had a whole office full of people who he has been threatening. I will not name names because of the protection of my friends who are there, except for I will state that he is making them stay at the School of Ministry because he does not want them to leave, because he does not want them to speak to police or counselors or teachers. The children spoke to the children through the two-way microphone and the camera in which certain members of the staff allow their children to come in for story time. That is proven. That's true. If I ever get this to a police station, they can verify everything. Gordon Harris, he is the school director of the School of Ministry with his wife, Kathy Harris. Gordon Harris allegedly has not only raped a daughter of one of the senior leaders, he's also, and my handmaiden, he's also taken pornographic pictures, allegedly taken pornographic pictures of the young women who have entered the School of Ministry for years, since he has been a director. He's also allegedly fed them amphetamines while he's had private meetings in his office. He's also allegedly raped a few of the individuals, and he's also molested a daughter of one of the leaders. He is allegedly speaking from the pulpit as a pedophile. They allow a pedophile in, and John Arnott is completely aware that they allow a pedophile in the church where there are children, young people, and the young woman he has, quote unquote, allegedly raped, taken pornographic pictures of. I know that these pornographic pictures were found in the office, hidden by Nathan Duncan Smith, former bodyguard. So, John Arnott, let's reiterate and let's just close this up, stating that Mr. John Arnott and the board members, who are not Satanists, know that first and foremost, there are Satanists on the board of directors. They have a methadone addict and a Satanist as a security team head. They have a alleged rapist, as the operations manager. They have an alleged pedophile as the director of the School of Ministry. They have an individual as the senior leader, Ash Bouvier, who has allegedly contacted places of employment and a government agency to have me lose my Ontario Disability Support Program, which I received in 2014 because I had a stroke and a mild heart attack, and is never up for any medical review. We also know that John Arnott has a children's ministry leader in his church that he founded that has allegedly allowed a child to go back home to abusers and unfortunately has died as a result of injuries. We also know that John Arnott is allowing for and threatening individuals, children, and that he continuously threatens me day in, day out, and continuously states that he wishes to kidnap me and to allegedly send Zachary Lanoux, the operations manager and the alleged convicted rapist, to unconvicted rapist, actually, yet to be convicted rapist, allegedly unconvicted rapist, to my home and house last night, to my guest home at 3401 Escada Drive, where I live in a room, and where I'm living in a room because John Arnott refuses to release the money. The money that I will be receiving, however, that I have requested, I said $5 million, I'm going for $1 million, can be accessed through the bank accounts. That there is a certain bank account that it will be accessed, and there's millions of dollars there. There's millions of dollars there. This money, and this money that I will be accessing, I will be using to build a lending library at Pacifier Valley. I will also be using to build a playground at Pacifier Valley as the plan that will be named in memory of Joshua Butterwick and all the children who died at the hands of their abusers, and may they be praying with our Heavenly Father eternally in heaven. I am also using it to give to the healing ministry. I will also be using some of it to give to Children in Journals Ministry Situations Related to Israel, the Israeli and Hamas war. And that is what I wish to do. Also, to buy myself a house, get my things out of storage, buy myself some clothing, and that's pretty much it. Also, if they will allow, if the church doesn't fold, I touch by Toronto, I would like to go to program next year. But we'll see what happens with that. But Mr. John Arnott knows this. He is continuously has threatened women. Now what he's doing as well is he's accessing my Facebook, or having someone access my Facebook, and he is going through my Facebook, and he is allegedly threatening every single person with things that he's finding out about them. Now what is he finding out? Situations about their background, about their family, and about their mental abilities, about their physical abilities, about any situation he can find out about. In other words, he wants to dig out skeletons out of the closet of my friends on Facebook. My family members, maybe, I don't know. That is what I'm going to say. I will be continuously posting this on YouTube and Facebook, and if I can ever figure out how to get it on Instagram, I will post it on Instagram. I think that's it. I will be until I get the money, and when I do get the money, I will be posting that as well. I thank you very much for your attention. I also want to thank everybody and wish you all a happy Victoria Day weekend.